women do not date out of their race enough, and God, please release my sisters from the shackle of only dating black men. I feel like it's time for us to explore our options. It's way more of life to see, way more experiences to have.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title guys, you can see in today's video, we're going to be talking about this woman that you guys are viewing here on your screen, because this woman, like so many other people, continuously come out here and utilize social media as their journal, which is something that personally I would never really understand. But hey, if you guys want to continuously come out here, air your dirty laundry out for the world to do, who am I to come and try to tell y'all not to do that? All I have to do as a content creator is come out here and report on the matter, right? So this woman basically wanted to let us know that her husband has ghosted her for the past 48 hours. And I think what is so interesting about this, I'm momentarily going to incorporate this clip, but upon this woman telling her story, I also decided I was going to hop into the comment section. And I think it is very sad that black women, whenever they come across a story like this, they're always going to gloat. And we already know we can expect these type of behavior from the least producing males of society. But I think it is quite interesting how black women, they will find one of these isolated story for them to come out here and try to fairmonger you as the black woman from going out here dating and exploring your option. But nonetheless guys, check out what she had to say and then we will come back with more.
Put a finger down if your husband ghosted you for 48 hours and you're financially reliant on him and you only had $13 yesterday and you texted him to give you some money and he literally just ignored you the entire day and you called him and you ignored him. He ignored you, and so then you went on his computer and you logged into his bank account to send yourself some money, because I usually don't have access to his bank accounts, but his computers were his passwords were saved on his computer, so I was able to get in and finally send myself some money. And then you still couldn't get in contact with him, and then he comes while you're not home and takes all of it, moves all his stuff out, and you still don't know where he is, and he's like literally missing from you, like you don't know, you basically got abandoned. And he moves his truck and everything, his car to his dad's house, and you still don't know where he is, so you pull up to his dad's house at 1 a.m. Well, actually I forgot to mention that finally at 7:59 his dad sent you money on Venmo, and then you show up at his dad's house at 1 a.m. and you ask to talk to him, and his dad says he's sleeping, try again tomorrow. And not to mention he took the other dog, so now like your dog's lonely, and he's not legally allowed to do that because there's no separation in order. But anyway, so then you show up at his job this morning, like to finally, and ask him to talk, and he literally says, okay, like it's gonna be a minute. And so then you sit there and you wait, and he brings his manager over, and he literally says to you that it's a private matter, so it has to be handled outside of work. But you've been trying to contact him for 48 hours, and he says he'll get to you after work.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and let's talk about what she had to say. First and foremost, you guys heard her. She started out by saying her husband ghosted her for 48 hours. You guys heard that? Keyword here is husband. Had this been a black male, we know that she would have come out here and say her baby daddy, right? Because upon me going in the comment section, I also found out that she's potentially pregnant. I don't know that for certain. She started this video by saying her husband. And yes, she claimed that he ghosted her for 48 hours and she didn't really know where he was. What is so interesting about this whole predicament is that momentarily I'm going to show you guys a ton of comment where black women were coming out here saying, based upon the way she speak, based upon how she look, I just know for a fact that he is white. He ghosted her for 48 hours. He's her husband. You guys know, had this been a black male, first and foremost, she would have come out here and say her baby daddy. He wouldn't have ghosted her for 48 hours, but I'm pretty sure he would have ghosted her completely after knowing her for 48 hours after she had come out here and tell him that she was potentially pregnant with his kid. Because at the end of the day, even though, yes, there were also some dusties within the comment section, we already know, like I have been telling you guys for the longest, this is precisely why black male, in conjunction with the low self-esteem black woman, come out here and feel like they can fearmonger us. Because when there's this one isolated situation that happened, they will want to group every other black woman that is out here in a thriving, successful relationship with men that aren't the least producing males of society. She also mentioned that she's financially dependent on this man, which is something that we also know she wouldn't have been able to say had she been with one of the least producing males of society, right? Notice how she also said that she logged on to his computer. She basically log into his account and then transfer money to him. Black male wouldn't have even had a bank account, yet alone her having access to it and she being able to transfer money to herself. Regardless of these low self-esteem black women coming out here saying that based upon how she looks and the way that she speaks, they knew immediately he was white. And personally, had I not really know how the black community function, based upon her saying her husband, he ghosted her for 48 hours, she being financially dependent on him, he also had a bank account. When she said that he moved to his dad's house, that to me would have been the first indicative that he is not indeed a black male, because we know that there's probably less than 1% of black male that their black father didn't abandon them. We know that there's less than 1%, I can assure you guys, of black male that stay and assume their responsibility by them raising their kids, because at the end of the day, we know that these males don't like themselves. That also means that they don't like the kids that they go out here and continuously impregnate women with, right? So even though I think that all of these mammies, these low self-esteem black women, in conjunction with the least producing males of society, they thought that they were doing something by them coming out here and saying, oh, we know that he's white, basically trying to do what they do best. Because we know that at this point in 2025, there is so much more black women coming out here, going out, exploring their option, getting with better group of male. And this is why these mammies that they went and they settled in conjunction with the least producing males of society, they're truly scared. They're not going to come out here and admit it, but black men know that they has lost the support from black women. You guys saw just recently that Dusty Talbot Osborne, when his preference came out here, took him out at 6 a.m. in the morning. She basically came out and said that she was just cleaning her GUN. All of his dusty, crusty family member came out here and was basically asking black women to help them to get justice. When black women stood 10 toes down and say no, he said that he would have preferred to go out here and F a dog before he would F a black woman. And he also said that this also had to be a white dog. So why would you as a black woman come out here and protest on behalf of this male that literally hated you? I truly feel like so many black women say they feel like it would have been a disrespect to Talbot to how black women coming out here seeking justice on his behalf. But I truly feel like this is why these people are continuously coming out here trying to fearmonger you as a black woman from going out here and exploring your option. This is one black woman that is going to continuously come out here and tell you as a black woman that you should go continue to explore your option, because yes, now and then we will have these very unfortunate circumstances that would happen, but we already know there's a reason why the unions, the relationship, the marriage between white men and black women are indeed the most successful relationship on this planet Earth. So this one isolated case that happened isn't going to make me change my mind. But nonetheless, you guys know I also had to hop into the comment section to see what these Dusties, these mommy were talking about, right? So we have this first Dusty, as you guys can see here. He said, I think he hates you. And then we had this other commentator say, girl, what is going on? You're pregnant and your husband is leaving you out of the blue? That is called abandonment in legal terms. Once again, I know for a fact that this is the mommy because, again, this woman is married. Yes, we can argue whether she's gonna be a single baby mama at this point. But let's just be honest, guys. Had this been a black male, I can assure you guys that this Pookie that you guys see in the first comment here, he would have had absolutely nothing to say. But because this is one of the men that they're so jealous, they're so envious, obviously they're always going to use these type of case as this cautionary tale in order for them to attempt to fairmonger you from going out here and exploring your option in better men, right? And this other woman here, I'm pretty sure she's coming out here talking about this is legal turn, this is abandonment. I can almost assure you guys that this is probably a black woman that several black male impregnated, when abandoned her, left her a single baby mama. Now that she see a black woman going out here and choosing other group of male, they can't really fathom that. This is why just the other day you guys saw how this black woman came out here. She was celebrating not being a single baby mama, and all of these bitter baby mama basically attack her in conjunction with these least producing males of society, right? So this other commentator said, if he's white, he's probably done fetishizing you, sis. Which I think it is quite interesting, because black male are the one who's continuously coming out here basically objectifying black woman or body. Then once a black woman go out here and explore her option, somehow it is always that these male are fetishizing us. But nonetheless, this one responded by saying, I mean, the way she is describing this situation, I wanted to say it so bad. This one also responded by saying, laughing my ass off when I heard the truck part 1, I feel like he was white. This one say basically people talking about if he was white, right? This one say he is. I looked through other videos to confirm. She doesn't show him, but you hear him talking in one, and his name is Austin. One responded by saying, when they said he was at his dad's house, it clicked for me then. Again, the only reason it clicked is because we know that a black male is not going to be in his children's life, right? So this one say, y'all are killing me. This one say, but white men are the best. And obviously she had this laughing emoji. I can assure you guys, this is another black woman that was probably ran through by so many low-hanging fruit. She's probably single baby mama. But when they hate to see that black woman go out here and explore her option. And again, regardless of what is going on, black woman, for the most part, black woman and white man relationship are the most successful relationship. So y'all mommies and y'all low-hanging fruit continuously coming out here trying to fairmonger us, that's not really gonna stop anything. This one say, girl, no men are the best. This one say real. This one say right. Folks love saying this. This one say right. I knew just from her aura, just give it away. This one say no, literally. This one say seem. This one say she does show him in 2024 the video of her in a golf cart at the gas pump. He is indeed white. Don't you guys think it is quite scary the way that these complete strangers be invested in your life on social media? This is precisely why you guys would never see me on here, because at the end of the day, you would have so much people, unfortunately, that looks like you that are out here literally praying for your demise. Mind you, these people are out here praying because these will be the same people that will be in church every single day calling themselves Christian, yet they're worse than the devil. But nonetheless, this one say, the way she looks and talk just screams he's white. What does that even mean? This one say, Austin went back to Becky, says, yeah, just like we know that black male are obsessed with Becky. So what are you guys really trying to say here? This one say, when the preference still turns you into a baby mama. Again, I'm pretty sure this is probably a baby mama several times to the least producing males of society. This one responded by saying, exactly, imagine thinking a white man would be loyal. Obviously, we have a woman from the white community basically coming out here saying something that the universe know at this point. So she said, at least he actually made her a wife. This is my point exactly. She said a black man would have made her a baby mama and abandoned her. This lady summed up everything that I initially said. But we have another Dusty. He say, why do I think he's white? And somebody responded by saying, because her ad is Joe Barrow's Black GF. This one say, he is laughing my ass off. She mentioned in an older video. This other mommy say, I feel like he's white. This one say he is. This one say he is, sadly. And I don't know if you guys have been noticing within the comment section, but this Issy Kizzy, obviously this is either a low-hanging fruit or a mommy black woman. They're literally under all of this woman comment. So this one say he is white, isn't he? Once again, here you have that same Issy Kizzy. She said, or he, yes, she spoke on this before. This one says, side note, do you know what the owner of Lululemon say about us wearing his clothes? This one say, I just knew he was white when you said he had a dad who was present in his life. And this is precisely what I continue to talk about. These people will be coming out here trying to fearmonger you, literally overlooking these type of stuff, because just like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, when she said he was a husband rather than a baby mama, when she said that she went and transferred money from his account to her account, when she said that he had moved to his dad, all of these stuff was indicative that this was indeed a white man. And again, regardless of what y'all say, us as black women, we're going to continue to go out here and date the most successful male of society. So I'm not really sure what you guys are trying to prove with this, but I wanted to conclude this video with this final comment that you guys are seeing here. And as you guys can see, the general consensus is, I know that he's white based upon the way she looked, based upon the way she talked, based upon her aura. Again, what does that even have to do with anything? But nonetheless, you guys can see once again, we have this very much obsessive person here once again. This Issy Kizzy, she's literally under every one of this girl comment section talking about how this male is indeed a white man. Just how obsessed are these either low-hanging fruit of these mommy out here caping continuously for a group of male that wouldn't even spit on them if they were on fire. But nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole predicament. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about these single baby mama in conjunction with the lowest hanging fruit of societies coming out here gloating about the fact that this woman said that her husband has ghosted her for the past 48 hours. What are your thoughts and opinion, or please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.